Go. All right, what's up, guys? This is Brooks and Carl here to talk about the 100 Thieves versus Cloud9 game from the first day of Week 6. So, jumping into the draft, we have Cloud9, or we have 100 Thieves banning out the Alistar, Cassiopeia, and Azir. Cassiopeia, a little bit of an interesting ban, especially when there's so many other things on the table as far as mid lane bans are concerned. So a little bit interesting there. And then Cloud9 bans the Zoe, Rise, and Camille. So pretty standard bans from them. Zoe, obviously, basically permabanned. Rise on the verge of permabanned. So pretty standard bans as far as we look into the first half. So 100 Thieves opens up with the first pick of the draft with the Skarner. Obviously, really, really good pick. Top tier jungle pick, if not the number one jungle pick.
Yeah, I'd agree.
So very, very expected there. Cloud9 countered that with the Sejuani and Gnar. Also very, very good picks. Sejuani is either just as good as a Skarner or a solid, you know, B plus plus tier, like A minus, like not
Yeah.
quite B tier, but like, and then Gnar, obviously, in my opinion, is probably the best top lane pick right now. So 100 Thieves then finished out the first half of their draft with the Gangplank and the Galio. So looking at this immediately, they already have a pretty beefy tank line.
Yeah.
Even if Ryu goes with the full AP build, which I think he went kind of, he went like almost full AP. He went
Yeah.
with the Abyssal Mask instead of the Rod of Ages, but still gonna be pretty beefy. And
Oh,
then
for sure.
obviously someday, great top laner, put him on a carry, gonna show up,
Yeah.
and he did. And then Cloud9 finished out their first half of the draft with the Corki. Um, Interesting there, but also like a lot of mid lane bans in the beginning. So Corki was probably the next most logical pick after the Galio. So, Carl, let's look into the second half of the draft.
All right. So the second half of the draft, 100 Thieves starts by banning the Braum and the Tom Kench, kind of pinching both their support pool and also Cloud9's. Um, then Cloud9 followed that up by banning the Rakan and the Tristana.
Hmm.
So both of these teams both still have their bot lanes to pick, and they're pinching mostly support with the making sure that they can with Cloud9 making sure that Cody Sun can't get one of his better AD carries with the
Yeah,
Tristana.
I'm
Um,
surprised to see that their Tristana lasted this long. I'm
yeah,
surprised she wasn't
yeah,
picked early.
for sure.
Um, Keep going.
And then 100 Thieves pick up for themselves the Varus as their first pick. So getting that AD carry, trying to get since the AD carry pool wasn't pinched so much, they were able to get that first. Cloud9 followed that up with the Callista pickup, which Callista right now, like I mean, we saw last week Callista popping off, and Callista's been doing pretty
Hmm.
well right now. And then 100 Thieves go ahead and pick up the Thresh. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the first Thresh we've seen?
No, I'm pretty
As
sure Ole picked it early on. I wouldn't say
okay,
this is definitely not the first time
it's not
we've
the
seen
first,
it.
but Thresh has not been a very popular support.
First for
Um,
Afromu, that's for
it
sure.
is yeah, it is Aframa's first time on the Thresh this season.
Yeah,
And I mean I love seeing Thresh, so I'm glad to see him
for
being picked
sure.
up here.
Yeah.
And then Cloud9 finished the draft by picking up the Taric,
Hmm.
a very good support right now. Probably one of Smoothie's best champions with the roams, and just an overall good draft by both of these teams.
Yeah, I think really good draft by both teams. I think it's hard to point at either draft and be like that is a glaring issue.
Yeah,
And there was
like
just with the other videos that we've made just tonight on some of the other rundowns for the other games. I've just been like looking at a lot of these games and being just like, what the fuck is going on with these drafts? But this one,
yeah.
two good teams, two good coaches, two
So
very good drafts. Not
yeah,
surprised here. So getting into the game, Long story short, 100 Thieves shit on Cloud9.
Oh my god, this game wasn't
Uh,
even close.
yeah. It was a 28-minute just complete destruction of Cloud9's hopes and dreams forever. Afromu just was a god on this
Afromu on this
Thresh.
Thresh was amazing. Like this, like
Yeah.
the way he played the way Afromu played Thresh is why you pick Thresh.
hmm
Yes,
It was
Thresh.
really good.
It was so his his hooks on Licorice, like in that team fight in like the mid river area between mid and bot lane, those the hook that he hit on Gnar to prevent Gnar from going into Mega
Yeah.
was godlike.
Yeah.
And like Thresh isn't like he's more of a at this point he's more of a pick support. But when you
Yeah.
hit hooks the way that Afromu was hitting hooks this game, like Thresh can be a team fight support. Like if you can CC people at the right time during a team fight and lock them out of their of like transformations and like Corky's W
Yeah.
and Callista, like predicting where the Callista is going to hop, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So
And
like
this is I remember Medios tweeted after this game, and he said our best game of the season, basically is what he said. And
Oh yeah.
I would completely agree. I mean, Medios also not just to talk about how great Afromu was, but Medios had some fantastic engages.
Yes.
You know, he like, and he was also like the thing about Skarner, and the thing about I'm kind of uneasy about the Skarner pick is like, oftentimes you have to flash to use your ult. Because it's just hard to get on top of him. There were a couple times when I was just like, that boy uses flash. Man, he got somebody. Like,
Yeah.
So
For sure.
yeah, he had a stellar game. Cody's son had 11 kills. I mean, that's
Cody's son played like a god, like literally a like
yeah. He was a fountain turret just standing there while the rest of his team just brought him to him.
Didn't he end the game something like 11-0? And
Yeah,
like
he's
4?
11-0-4. He had a
Yeah.
deathless weekend. Yeah.
Cody's son played amazing this weekend, and I'm glad to see 100 Thieves stepping up. And like this game definitely wasn't Cloud9 shitting the bed and losing. This was just 100 Thieves playing amazing.
Yeah,
And
I
just,
think
like,
I think
better
I would
than they
agree with
have.
that. You know, in when looking at Cloud9, it's hard to really say if there's anything that they did well this game, but there's also like it wasn't like glaring issues at the same time though. You know, it's hard to say because you just didn't really see a lot of game. Like it was a 28-minute game,
Yeah.
very short. Afromu was just basically just making the plays, and this is really what I want to see out of 100 Thieves in general. Is I want to see
Agreed.
Afromu really. He's the main shot caller for this team. They probably have several guys that are really, Meteos can probably be a great shot caller. Ryu as well. But Afromu really taking the reins, being that primary engage, and also
think it's
being the shot
important, yeah.
caller. I think that's what 100 Thieves needs to succeed.
Mhm.
And I really like this look out of them.
Yeah, and going back on Cloud9 a little bit, a lot of like they tried to be proactive this game. However, like when you would see Licorice on the Gnar go in, there just wasn't enough damage on their team
Yeah.
to follow up.
There was one play that I remember where there was likely some communication issues. I think on the side
Yeah.
of Cloud9 is when they were fighting. It was like they were like kind of on the left side of the mid lane, kind of between the Baron pit and the mid lane.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
and
Licorice
Gnar- yeah.
flashed in. I think he Gnar ulted like
Ults.
one or two of them.
It was 2 people.
Yeah, and
Eh,
but Jensen was recalling in the middle lane because he had been
Yeah.
chunked out. So it was like, what are you
And-
doing? You know?
Yeah, that and also like the rest of the team was also like still in the mid lane, and this play happens over by like the pixel brush by Baron, and like that lane, like that entrance into the jungle there, and so they're like half to a full screen away.
Yeah.
and you're almost out of Mega Gnar, and you flash ult
Yeah.
with no
I
follow up.
I appreciate that Licorice is not afraid to engage by himself
Agreed.
without, waiting for Svenskeren to make the engage happen. I appreciate that he's willing to put himself out there, but I think this was just a miscommunication from the team. Um, so, yeah, I mean, Cloud9 was able to bounce back the next day and win a very, very easy game. And 100 Thieves just destroyed FlyQuest the next day as well. So it wasn't C9 just completely losing a hold of their weekend, but it wasn't a very good look from them at all. Perhaps 100 Thieves is surging. I'd like to see that happen. I'd be really happy about that.
It would definitely make, considering we're only just now like passing really the first half of the split, seeing 100 Thieves win this game, and if they can keep winning, will make the conversation not be just is it Echo Fox and Cloud9 at the top at the end,
Yeah.
but also put in 100 Thieves, and if TL can step it up, TL can also be in that conversation.
Because with this win and with the other win from 100 Thieves this weekend, that put them into third place, tied for third place, after they've been struggling really bad for the past 2 weeks. Really good look from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, from 100 Thieves, it seemed like they at the beginning of the split, they were doing really well. They dropped off a little bit, and it's good to see them making a comeback to form.
All right. Well, I got nothing left on this game. It was a great game if you're a 100 Thieves
was.
fan. Don't watch if you're a C9 fan. They got shit on. But it was a great one if you're a fan of 100 Thieves. Go back and watch this one. But thank you guys for tuning in.
All right. Thank you.